to your end of the month reading for July. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, Leo, Virgo, let's see what's going on with you in the end part of July. Look at that, we got two cards flying out here. We got the King of Wands upside down and the Queen of Swords upside down. Okay, very rare that I get two cards, and Spirit really wants us to know something is going on. Okay, let's clarify that with an oracle card. This oracle card not only will clarify on both cards, it'll also clarify for the entire reading, to make sure that it is pretty perfect. It is patience. Well, patience, my dears. Okay, especially when you're sitting over here next to the King of Wands upside down, who is what? Impatient. So very interesting that it's showing this impatience with this patience. This is what you're thinking and feeling. So you're going, I am feeling impatient. Okay, and maybe somebody around you is acting a little immature. Maybe you feel like you're acting a little immature. Take it how it resonates, but however you're going to see it, it is the impatience. There could be some intolerableness going on around you. Maybe sitting over here next to also this Queen of Swords, which is keeping your distance, kind of giving the cold shoulder. Might be brooding over something. Maybe that's why too. Maybe because your partner is irresponsible. Something like this, or somebody around you is irresponsible. It doesn't have to be your partner. It could be family member, friends, whoever, people at work. You know, it's hard to say because it's going to be different for everybody. But definitely, I'm also feeling this, if this is love, I'm really feeling like your partner has really turned a cold shoulder against you. They're ignoring you, kind of turned into a chameleon, right? And maybe you're keeping distance away from them as well, and they're keeping distance away from you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Patiently waiting for them to come towards you. Giving them some room. It could be the other way around too. Maybe they need to give you room, and you're like, hey, leave me alone. I'll let you know when I'm coming back. Okay. Yeah, patience and planning is upside down once again. So there's a lot of impatience going on around here. It feels like I'm patiently waiting for something, but I really have no patience. Yeah, that can happen. Yep, that can happen. And in the present right now, the hope is upside down. You're like, I'm patient. I was patiently planning, but I'm not anymore. And the hope is kind of gone right now. Even though my patience, I feel like your patience level is just really on the edge. Especially with that Queen of Swords upside down. It's like edgy. Edgy. Okay. And the near past over here, how did you get this way? What happened here? Tarot Harvest upside down with authority. Ooh. It's like, I'm not material. I'm not reaping what I'm sowing, or the things that I'm reaping and sowing are not coming back to me. And I'm really taking my authority back over here though. In the near future, you have firm foundation with the truth. Yeah. Okay. So, very interesting here. Let's go straight to the near past over here and figure out why your material harvest did not come in, or you're still waiting for it, or what is the deal? What is going on? Because it is upside down. It's almost like I harvested, I put in all this hard work for nothing to come in. It's kind of how I feel. I feel that edginess going on there. Yeah, you're waiting for it to come in. The Chariot, I was waiting for it to come in. With the King of Swords upside down. And there you are in Virgo mode. Boom. Going into Hermit mode. You guys could definitely be dealing with either another fire sign. On the board here we have Cancer, Virgo, which pretty much yourself unless you're dealing with another Virgo. But definitely someone is, I believe, is dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Or they could have that in their chart. Yeah, definitely. It's like I planted all of this. I waited for all of this. And this is not going the way I want it to go. I can't believe. It's almost like this frustration of like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this didn't go through. Were they irresponsible? Did they do something irresponsible? Because now it's really making me think that they did something irresponsible to not make that harvest go through. Did they do something unfavorable? Did this whole thing just not work out because you guys were too indecisive about something over here with the King of Swords? Because the King of Swords upside down is like total disappointment, whether it's with your mate, within whatever it is you guys are dealing with, which really just made you feel unsure about this relationship, whatever this relationship is. And it really made you go think about what is going on. Why did this not happen? Why didn't they do what they were supposed to do? How come this didn't come through? And it's almost like you're taking the authority back, maybe away from them, because you felt that whatever they did was not right. It's like you're reflecting in Hermit mode and you're saying, this is not the way it was supposed to go. Two at once. Yeah, I just think you're... And there's the Emperor again, which is the authority. They didn't do this right. This was not done right. How could they allow this to happen this way? Were they underdetermined? Were they overconfident that this was going to happen? Did they think that whatever they were doing it right, and then it fell through because the overconfidence? It's almost like they're telling you in communication over here, like, I did that, and it's supposed to do this, and you're just like, no, that's just not the way it was supposed to work. Or did they decide not to do what they said they were going to do, and they took a risky choice, and you went back into reflect and said, no matter how it was, I just don't feel like it was done properly. So it feels like you're taking the authority back away from them. If you're not taking the authority away from them, they're sitting over here trying to tell you, you were overconfident and I'm taking the authority away from you, right? But I think that you, seriously, because it's right underneath you, I really believe that you were like standing your ground going, if you would have done it this way like I told you to do, this wouldn't have happened. King of Cups, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. King of Cups upside down, this really got your emotions all messed up. They did something. They got your emotions all messed up. And their emotions might be all messed up too, you know, because they're looking at it going, well, I just can't believe that didn't work. However it seemed very either untrustworthy of what they did because they didn't do it correctly the way they said they were going to do it, or it was unpredictable to not only them, but to yourself that this was not going to go through. For some of you, you might have thought, well, they're kind of manipulating the situation to make it sound like they did everything they were supposed to do, and that's not the way it was. That's just not the way it was supposed to work. So you were like, I wished upon this star. I was starry-eyed about this situation. Everything was supposed to go the way it was. I'm actually seeing clearly what was going on, how it was going on. And then it has to move you into a different direction. I think the different direction that it's moving you into has actually caused this withdrawal. Whether it was the direction of your partner is now moving into a different direction, you are also moving into a different direction. I'm not talking to you. I'm not texting you. I'm not telling you anything right now, because everything we aimed high for is not there. It's almost like now we have to go back up the ladder. Okay, so it's almost like you're giving up, or did your partner give up? However it is, there had to be a change, and it was causing a lot of discord between you and your partner, and it was also causing frustration within the relationship and whatever establishment that you were doing. But however it is, you're going to have to reestablish all the plans that you had. It's like you had to get into boss mode, and they're just like, whatever. The patience and planning is upside down, because now you're so frustrated you don't understand what to do. It's like you both have distanced yourself from each other. And it almost feels like, don't come next to me right now until I figure this out, because I might cut your head off, or they might be feeling that way about you, right? However it is, something went awry. Patience and planning. We were trying to get to our Nine of Pentacles until I can feel like we're getting to our Nine of Pentacles, and the cycles change and we get to our Nine of Cups. Oh, you want the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's like you're taking control. Now you're totally taking control of this situation to get to where you need to be. Your patience is, you're very impatient. Now here's where the impatience is really coming in, where you need to have patience, because having to get to the Nine of Pentacles and getting to these new cycles and the Nine of Cups to overall achievements, you're taking this control back. You're saying, I'm not going to allow you to be in control anymore. You cannot be in control of this situation. And this is where your boss mode's coming in with that Emperor. Eight of Cups. The Three of Pentacles, yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Because there's no collaboration between the two of you, so you feel like you have to take the control now. And now it's almost like they're irresponsible and they just kind of disappeared. They're like, if you want to do it, then you go ahead. You take the control. You do whatever you need to do. Because they don't want to work with you anymore. Only for the fact that this whole thing has become maybe not only a failed plan, but you don't trust them to have any control over this. So it's like your partner is telling you, I know you don't have any trust in me, so I'm going to walk away from this situation and let you have all the control, because I'm not going to stand around and do this. And this is where they kind of, in their own way, it's not really ghosting you, they're just ignoring you. They're walking away from the whole situation, hopeless, because they're saying, well, this is a hopeless situation. And if it's not them walking away from it, it could be the other way around too, guys. It could be them who's taking the power back, and you're saying, I don't think so, this is hopeless. Okay, so take it how it resonates, because it's either you or them who's trying to take control back of this. But it feels hopeless, because to someone it's hopeless because it just feels like you messed this up. Everything that we calculated, everything that we planted was a mistake. Everything didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Somebody dropped the ball big time. That's exactly what this is. Someone dropped the ball. You need to keep the faith that there's going to be hope. It's just a partial loss at this time. Knight of Cups. It's almost like your partner is telling you, you know, we're going to keep the faith, and Spirit is literally saying, keep the faith and have the hope. It's just a partial loss. Other offerings will come in. Things will work itself together. But you have to keep, you know, it's almost like you have to keep working hard at it with the Ace of Pentacles. You need to reestablish, re-look at the situation. Weigh your pros and cons of the situation. It doesn't feel like it's completely hopeless. Six of Pentacles, just keep giving it a try. partner might also begging them back to see and rework out this situation as well. But you're going to have patience, it says, within this whole ordeal. With the firm foundation over here, it's like you're getting back to your firm foundations in the near future, but the strength and the confidence of this actually working is really upside down. Like, it's weak. You know that the firm foundation is weak. It's not where it should be. The relationship should, isn't where it's supposed to be. This endeavor, this situation is weak. You're like, I can patiently wait for this to all come together, but I don't see where it's supposed to be in the near future. It still feels very weak to me. Knight of Swords, overbearing, rushing in. But something is, it's the perfect timing to come rushing in, and this is the truth, but something is still kind of illuminated within the situation. And I think it's just because of the Knight of Wands. Coming in passionately, trying to tell you, look, it's the perfect timing now to try to reestablish what was going on. We have to find the firm foundations within this. But you have to stop giving me the cold shoulder. You have to stop doing the things you're doing so that we can have this, right? But it just feels like maybe it's more persuasion, with your partner or with you, or maybe you're persuading them to keep going, right? Somebody's persuading somebody, okay, to keep going with this idea, whatever this situation is. And you're telling them this is the perfect timing. The truth is Five of Wands, right? With the Queen of Wands, you coming in again, either that or you're dealing with a fire sign, but I think it's you. It feels like this is something you're very passionate about, and it's like, now I'm coming in, I'm rushing in, I'm not giving you the cold shoulder anymore. I'm telling you the firm foundations are weak. This is the perfect timing right now to get back on the passionate track that we need to be on. And you're pushing for this. This is the truth. The truth is pushing. I'm pushing towards you. I'm trying to tell you. But the problem also is that you're kind of tiptoeing around your partner, because you know that they're still kind of ignoring you as well. Because I do feel like you're giving them the cold shoulder and they're kind of a chameleon. And you're trying to tell them, look, this is what we need to do, but you're trying to do it with finesse. You're trying to do it with ease. That's where the passion is coming in. You're trying to make them more passionate, trying to make them understand the truth, trying to make, communication, trying to communicate with them about the idea. Can we do more research to see if we can get this back on track again, please? It's a slow process. Ace of Wands, you're trying to tell them, we have to do this because this is where we have to take the initiative to do this. Slow and steady is going to win the race. I feel like this is some kind of like financial debt or endeavor, or you did something. It didn't come out right. And you're telling them Seven of Pentacles, let's replant those seeds again. Work hard on it and focus with it again. But we have to collaborate. Two of Cups, have to collaborate with me. If there's no collaboration and we can't work together with the Two of Cups, this is not going to work. I need you back. Kind of like, can you focus, on this at hand? I need to work on this. Let's get a different deck. I want to clarify on this really fast. Clarify it on Leo, Virgo's person. There's some brooding going on. Whether you're brooding, they're brooding, somebody's brooding. I have the Five of Staffs and the Queen of Cups. They're going to fight you about this. Why? Because they're literally standing their ground. They're saying, I don't know, we're going to push forward, but I don't know. They're being very loyal to the situation. They have the communication with the Knight of Swords. They're also going to come in with you. It feels like they're not going to ignore you. They want new beginnings on this project of whatever you're doing. Because they do see with the Ace of Staffs, you got Ace of Staffs twice. They do see your way. Why do I keep hearing but? Yeah, but the Judgment and the Three of Swords. But it just seems like every time you guys work on something together, you end up three-assorting each other. It's like you can't stay on the same page. You can't have the same judgment call. There's two very strong people, I think, working together. Strong-minded, especially with the, you know, I don't know, it just feels like two very dominant, strong forces here trying to do something together, and you're having a hard time staying on the same page. If you're not doing it my way, then it's going to be hard. You know, it's kind of like my way or the highway, and it just feels like you have a hard time. Yeah. Patience and temperance, moving moderately. It just feels like you guys are having a hard time staying on the same page with each other. It's like you're on the same page, and then as soon as everything starts going this way, it's like, oh, I think we should do it this way. No, you do it that way. And then somebody drops the ball, and then boom. Two strong people. Let's see what the angels have to say. So it's all going to be about patience. They will come back towards you once they're done brooding. You both might be brooding, you know. Maybe you're so much alike that you're two peas in a pod. Maybe that's what the problem is. It's like we can do certain things together and it's awesome, but then when it comes to certain things like maybe finances or doing something, we're so much alike, but yet we're so different. Yeah, look for helpful people. Helpful people can actually help you along the way. No need to worry in the near future, and get more information. Well, and that's kind of how I feel right here with the research, where it said right here, where is that page? Yes, the Page of Swords. You were doing more research. So yes, get more information about the situation at hand. And let's see what our angel romance cards have to say over here. Forgiving is learning. As you release and heal the past, you can experience more in love in present moments. I feel like that forgiving and learning is just like that brooding that you're going to kind of right now. Finances and career, and give your relationship a chance. Anything else? Yes, keep an open mind. Okay, so seems to be it for you, Leo, Virgo, and that was your reading for the end of the month, and good luck on whatever this endeavor is that you're working on, and until then, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.